today.
Hey YouTube, what is going on? It's your boy Squirto. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than usual. Instead of a live comment, I'm going to be giving you guys tips and tricks on how I think you can become better at BO3 and just Call of Duty in general. But first off, what I want to talk to you guys about is that I am moving this week. For those of you who have been around a little bit, you do know this. But for those of you that are new, I'm moving about 3 hours away, 2.5, 3 hours away. And my Wi-Fi has to get shut off tomorrow, and I'm going to be moving Friday and Saturday. So from about Wednesday until Saturday night or Sunday, I'm not going to have any videos, but I'm going to have this video today, and I'm going to have a video tomorrow on the new Descent map pack, you know? But let's get into the video. So I have a couple of my tips and tricks written down. Some of these to some of you guys might be like, oh, you know, that's pretty obvious, that's not really a tip. But there are new Call of Duty players out there, and some of these are things that I had to learn when I was barely starting out in Call of Duty. So the first thing I have is you need to learn your sensitivity, okay? When I first started playing Call of Duty, I had no idea what sensitivity was. I had no idea how to change it, but I was getting very frustrated on why I moved so slow. Okay, I played solo, I didn't play with too many friends, and I could not figure out why it was that when I wanted to move, like turn around, it was so slow. I didn't understand, you know, and it was just bugging me. So I got on YouTube, I started learning about sensitivity, how to change it, and I started moving it up and up and up, and I started just figuring out where the movement for my screen was that helped me best, you know. So you gotta just kind of adjust it every now and then. If you think you're moving too slow, move it up, you know. If you think you're moving too fast, move it down. You gotta figure out that sensitivity, because once you can master sensitivity, it's gonna help you out a lot. Okay, my next tip and trick is one that has helped me out a lot just recently, okay? Watch CWL, which is Call of Duty World League. It's pro players, okay? If you get on Twitter and you follow Call of Duty esports, they're gonna tweet out every single time a stream goes live where there is a tournament, you know? My favorite team is Optic, you know, that's just a big team that everyone likes, but I sit there and I watch all of these CWL matches, and I watch how these players move. I watch how they think, how they talk, and it has helped me out a ton. So if you ever get a chance, get on Twitter, follow Call of Duty esports, and every time that they tweet out a stream, just go watch it. It's gonna help you a ton. The next tip I have is you need to know how each gun works, okay? If you're running around with an SMG, you're going to want to play close quarters. You're going to be wanting to play inside of buildings, you know, small parts of the map that are short-range gun battles that are going to help you win those gunfights, okay? Now, like in Black Ops 3, if you're using the Pharaoh, yeah, you might want to stay at a little bit medium more range, because that gun's a burst SMG. It does shoot fast, but it might not be a whole lot of help close range. Same with the Razorback. Razorback's a great gun for almost long range. So you just gotta learn how each one of these guns work. In the gameplay in the background, I'm using the M8, and as you see, in most of my situations, I stay at long range. I try not to get in too many close range gun battles, and I just stay at parts of the map that are long range. And whenever I go into a part of the map that's close range, I just bring out my LCAR-9, which is the submachine gun pistol. Okay, next tip I have. This is one that I had to learn. I first started out in Modern Warfare 2, but this is what I had to learn. Another one I had to learn one. Okay, I don't know what I just said right there. I started talking really loud and fast. But you need to find your game mode, okay? There's all kinds of game types in Call of Duty. There's Team Deathmatch, Free For All, Domination, Demolition, Search, all kinds of game modes, okay? When I first started playing, what did I play? Team Deathmatch. It's the first thing that pops up. It's the most played playlist in Call of Duty because it's the first game type that comes up. But I'm telling you, there are game types that suit people best for their game style, okay? I'm a very rush-happy person. I like to know where my enemies are spawning. I like to just kind of know, in general, where my team and the enemy team are going to be at. So I play Domination, okay? This game mode is very, very, very sweaty lobbies. It's people that do play hard. They want to get high score. But I'm telling you, this game mode is going to make you a better player. But if you like to sit back, play a little bit more cautious, you like to play more like, you know, hang out around your team, okay, Team Deathmatch. You know, if you like to play a lot more solo, don't have to worry about other people, play Free For All. So you just want to find your game mode. My next one, now this one's pretty obvious, but I can't say it enough, okay? Practice. if you really, really, really want to be better at Call of Duty, you need to practice. Put in an hour a day. Just take time out of your day. Like, look, I want to get on Call of Duty. I want to get better, you know, and just make it so that you're not just playing once a week or twice a week and then still getting frustrated every time you get on. Like, if you're not practicing, you're gonna get worse. You know, I used to only play. I would just hop on, you know, when my friends got on, and I would play, and I would just suck. But eventually, I started watching YouTube, and I started watching these pro players. I'm like, dude, I want to get good at Call of Duty. So I just was like, you know what? Instead of going over to my friend's house for tonight, I'm just gonna hang out and play Call of Duty today. Like, you know, it might sound like loserish, but I enjoy playing Call of Duty, and it's something that makes me happy, and it keeps me stress free most of the time. But you just gotta take the time out of your day to practice. Okay, this next tip might not be in every single Call of Duty, but it's definitely in Black Ops 3. You gotta try to master the movement, okay? You gotta know when to slide. You gotta know when to boost around corners, when to wall run. You need to try to figure out the best places to maneuver the map to where your enemies aren't gonna expect you, you know? There are ledge boosts where you jump onto a ledge and you boost off and you go really fast. There's wall runs that are gonna get you places to a better position faster than the enemies. You just need to learn the movement, okay? I struggle with this as well, okay? I know for a fact that I'm not the best Black Ops 3 movement player, you know? But I do know that I know places to get around the map faster, and I know how to get in a better position than my enemies. And it just helps you out a ton when you learn how to boost, you know? Okay, my scuff control, yeah, it has helped me a lot lately. You know, at first I didn't like it, but lately it's been helping me a ton. But there is a type of controller setup or whatever in Black Ops 3 that's basically like you can use a scuff. It's called bumper jumper, where it's instead of where your tacticals are at and your lethals, those two buttons are going to be jumping. So there's something like that. I've never used it, but I do know that it's called bumper jumper and it helps out a lot. So that's one of my other movements, okay? Or one of my other tips. My next tip for you guys is to learn spawns. You need to learn to watch your mini-map and know that when your teammates are in this area or you're in this area, where the enemies are going to be at. You know, even when you don't have a UAV, use those blue triangles on your mini-map as a UAV. Like, okay, my team's over here, I'm right here. Where are these guys going to be at? If there's no gunfights going on in the mini-map, you know that they're going to be where none of your teammates are at. So run to those areas, pre-aim places, wait for them to come. You know, don't camp, but just learn spawning. You know, learn that if you're playing domination, the majority of your team is up in their base. Spawns are gonna flip. They're gonna start spawning at your base. Excuse me. All right. The next thing I have is you need to learn how your enemies play. Okay. Every time you get into a lobby, don't just rage quit first game. Okay. Get into a lobby, stay in there, see how all these players are playing. Learn how everyone's playing. Are they using UAVs? Are they using lethals? Are they using tacticals? Learn how they're playing so that the next game you can switch up your classes. You know, if they're using tacticals, they're using lethals, put on flak jacket, put on tac mask. Okay, if they're running a lot of UAVs, put on ghost. If they end up getting a lot of these score streaks, you know, put on blind eye. Just, you know, learn how your enemies play and how they move so that you can beat them. Okay, don't just get into a lobby and the first game you go negative or you barely do good and then rage quit. And then you're just going to keep doing that and you're just going to get mad and you're going to want to get off. Okay, just get into a game, learn how they're playing. Okay, the first couple of games might not be that great, but eventually you're going to figure out how to counter your enemies and beat them. Alright, the next thing that I have, I guess that's probably it, but one thing I do want to say is learn attachments that help you out the best, okay? There are a lot of players that they like to be stealthy. They like to not play so aggressive. So you want to use ghosts. You want to use dead silence, suppressors. Okay, all these things are gonna help you out. You know, like me, I play very aggressive. So I like to have quick draw. I like to have, you know, fast mags, rapid fire. All these things that are gonna help me out in these situations. You know, I mean, in the gameplay in the back, I'm just using what, reflex, quick draw, and high caliber or something like that. Long barrel. I don't know, but I just put attachments onto guns that are gonna help them out the best. You know, on SMGs. Put on fast mags because you're going to be rushing a lot. Put on stocks so that the enemies can't see you. You know, there's just certain things you need to learn for each gun to be better. But I'm going to let the gameplay play out. It's almost over. But if you guys enjoy these type of videos, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. Smash the thumbs up button because I do enjoy these kind of videos where I can help you guys get better and I can just sit here and talk to you guys. But I know a lot of you guys just like the live commentaries. But if you enjoyed, please smash that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. But I'm your boy Squirto, and I'm out. Peace.